That's Baynard, Woods, and Shorty. I know anybody in Baltimore. Baynard Woods made the movie We Got a Monster. Well, I got one called Get Shorty. Get Shorty exposes the corruption that Baynard Woods was talking about. It goes further than the gun task force. It shows the whole machine. Gov.O'Malley created it. That's the Baltimore Sun. That's David Robinson. And that's the Weavers. I'm weaving in Baltimore. I'm the 2021 Weaver Award winner. And that's my mother and father. And like I said, I'm a weaver. It's about building a better Baltimore. That's a testimony from the Job Opportunity Task Force 2016, aka Shorty. All right? That's from Karen York. All right? And it shows you about Shorty. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm a private chef and a caterer. That's Steny Hoyer. He know me too. We took this at Westmore's inauguration. It's Constitution Day. And we're going to see if the Constitution works for us. That's my visitor's pass to Annapolis. Those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. That's my visitor's pass to City Hall. All right? That's me. We're talking about puppet law. We're talking about the law. The 13th Amendment. This is me. Right here. The United States Supreme Court. Dwayne G. Davis. 1190 Falls Road. We talking about my property. All right? And that's the Supreme Court. So writ of certiorari, that's what I'm going to file this year. If y'all don't give me exoneration and you don't give me back my property, we're going to the Supreme Court. Like I said, Baynard Woods made, we got a monster. Well, we're going to destroy the beast. We're going after the courts and the corruption in the courts. See this? January 4th. All right, that's Ivan Bates right here. So we talking about Ivan Bates and the war on drugs. We talking about Ivan Bates and this criminalization of poverty. That's Ivan Bates. You the state's attorney, so you got to address this. I'm a member of Out for Justice. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. And Delegate Stephanie Smith got this book. That's Natasha. Seen her last night. I called her Keith. Right? That's Natasha. And we talking about a bomb threat. It wasn't a bomb threat. It wasn't a terrorist act. It was blowing the whistle on the courts. That's Natasha. That's Ivan Bates. That's Eric Barron. That's Judge Carrion. And that's Scott Shellenberger. We talking about the corruption in the courts. That's parole and probation. And that's internal affairs. The gun task force, I turned y'all in 2010. And that's the case right there. You see who got that? That's my visitor's pass to Annapolis. You talking about the judges. Judge Holland, Judge O'Malley, Judge Turnbull, Judge Pearson, Judge Bridges, Judge Rossetti, Greg Bernstein, Michael Waller, Mr. Nearham. You talking about Scott Shellenberger, Marilyn Mosby, Public Defender, Bailey, Karen Levy, State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 2007. That's the case right there. We talking about the new face of old Jim Crow, Scott Shellenberger, white supremacy, and the Democratic Party, and who been protecting it. Say if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. I got the FBI tapes. Because when y'all went after Martin and Malcolm, you had an entourage. You had the FBI in a entourage. I got the FBI on phones. Governor O'Malley, Lieutenant Governor Brown, State Circle. You feel me? I was making a movie about y'all. Same way that Baynard did, I was doing. The movie's about Ivan Bates and the Democratic Party and the money you make off black bodies. It's about Theroux. It's about Brian Frosh. That's the IRS. About $250 million. So I got 250 million reasons to stay on your ass. That's parole and probation. That's Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan made $500 million off of slave labor. $500 off of inmates. He made $4 billion in 8 years. That's Eric Barron. That's Ivan Bates. Don't ask, don't tell ain't just for gays in the military. That's Miss Stephanie Rawlins Blake. That's Delegate Smith. That's Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, and Judge Souter, and the County Executive Ashelbrook. That's the Maryland School of Law in Shorty, 2014. You feel me? Thank you for your, all right? I've been assigned an ID number. That's my ID number. All material. That's Eric Holder. And that's Eric Barron. That's the Department of Justice. That's Scott Shellenberger, 2016, 2014. All videos and evidence submitted to your office. That's Natasha. That's Ivan Bates. That's Eric Barron. That's Judge Carrion. I was kidnapped. And that's what you're going to charge him with. Like I said, I'm making a book and a movie about y'all. And you in the book. You in the book. We're going to fill in the pages. I'm a whistleblower. We're going to fill in the pages. I'm from Zion. And them toilets ain't nothing but artwork and evidence. You trying to send our kids to jail. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you making our kids the cash crop. I'm Shorty, the barbecue guy. I'm Shorty, the activist. I'm Shorty, the whistleblower. And I blew the whistle on Scott Shellenberger. Like I said, we're going to fill in the pages. What do you want to do when you grow up? They just want to be alive. I can't breathe. Yeah. We showing you the new face of old Jim Crow. That's Mr. Moore and Martin Luther King. If you deny you know me on earth, are you going to deny you know me in heaven? We ain't going to wait that long. We talk about injustice, and it ain't going to be just us. I told y'all I was making a movie. Here it goes. Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Commissioner Davis. All right? That's the Creative Alliance, and that's BOPA. And these are the people in the movie. That's my film crew. That's my film crew. That's Natesh. That's the Public Defender's Office. That's Ivan Bates. And we talk about this case right here, Maryland and Illinois. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I blew the whistle on the state right here, February the 2nd, 2011. All right, at 8:52 a.m. All right. Illinois, Maryland, city, county, state, and federal levels. I gave that to y'all. That's the governor's office. Governor Brown, Lieutenant Governor Brown, and Governor O'Malley, the prison industry in Baltimore County. I gave y'all that. You feel me? The prison industry. These are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. Y'all got to criminally charge Scott Shellenberger. Because it's all right here. You feel me? This is the property that you took from me. All right, the 13th of September, 2011. All right. The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. All right. You took that and you sold it before I even went to trial. Unlawful conversion, theft of property. Yeah. And these are the elected officials that had full knowledge of this. Senator Broshin, Dan Mordeheim, Bobby Zirkin, Lisa Gladden, McIntosh, Thelma Branch, McFadden, Jill P. Carter, Joan Carter Conway. You feel me? These had all this before I got locked up. That's President Obama, Henry Gates, and the officer that locked him up. That's Kerry Cogwa and Senator Obama. That's me in 2008. President Obama asked for an investigation. Y'all never did the investigation. This was the investigation and you stole it. So I put it together. It's a movie. Get Shorty. See the date? 2006. See the people? See the date? 2007. 1190 Falls Road. Dear Mr. Davis, contacting your office in regards to your son. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. That's Senator Cardin's. That's Senator Cardin's. Right here. Dutch Ruppersberger, Senator Cardin, Senator Durbin, Attorney General, 08 IG 010094. False imprisonment for filming in a documentary. I gave you a reentry program. That's the state's attorney in Lake County, Illinois. All right? And y'all got this. I gave you the laws that you broke. Because I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I ain't a jailhouse snitch. I gave you that. Respectfully submitted. That's President Obama, the ARDC, the Judiciary Committee in Springfield, and Lisa Madigan. I gave it to Ivan Bates. You go to Ivan Bates' office, he got all this. Right here. Maryland's prison industry. O'Malley and Brown's money machine. You feel me? You got that. You got Scott Shellenberger on a plate. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. That's the face of Jim Crow.